Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all having a great day. Hope you can't hear my music in the background because I really don't want to be copyrighted. Even though it makes no difference right now since my account is so small, but just because. Anyways, I hope you're all doing well. Today I just wanted to film like a get ready with me. I'm going out to dinner. I'm actually gonna be late, which is what I always think, and then I'm never late, but I'm gonna attempt to get ready on camera, and I'm just gonna do this, just pretend like I'm getting ready and like as normal, and all that's different is there's a camera on, so nothing's gonna be organized like usual, not that it ever is, but I'm gonna try to do something super laid back and hopefully it goes well. So without further ado, let's get ready. I'm just gonna get started. I am very well aware that this is gonna be hard for me to do because last time I tried to put foundation on with the scarf, it was like a nightmare, but we're just gonna go with it anyways because I wanted to do this video. That's basically because why. So I just put on some spray there, and then I'm gonna put on some sunscreen. Oh, okay. It is evening time, but sunscreen's always important to have on. And this is gonna be difficult for me to do. I can already tell with like my face makeup, but hopefully it's okay. And I really hope that I stay in frame because my last foundation video was nightmarish. So if you guys can see a mess behind me, please ignore it, but this is, I just want to do this in the best way possible where I'm actually in frame and you can also see what I'm doing. So not that it's a tutorial, but anyways, next thing. Ooh, okay, like I said, you guys, this is not going to be organized by any means. We're just gonna go with it. And I'm going to put on some eye cream. That's what I'm doing right now, not I'm going to. So that's my eye cream. Okay. And next I'm gonna do eyeshadow. So I don't know why I'm like announcing everything because this isn't a tutorial, but I thought this would be a nice video to kind of have you guys, oh my lord, have you guys kind of see, or have you guys kind of get a more feel for what I am like beyond me talking rubbish on camera. Like I said, this is not organized whatsoever. So I thought, like, instead of doing, I really wanted to do like a Q&A video, but since I don't have that many subscribers beyond people that don't know me that well, I thought maybe not a good idea yet. Maybe one day when the channel's bigger, hopefully, inshallah, then I can do something like that. But I thought I would just get a little bit of stuff out of the way so you guys get a little bit more of an idea of what I am like, in case you don't know. Sorry you guys, like I said, I didn't put anything in front of me because I'm trying to just do this like casual. I want to do like videos that are laid back, and I understand that it kind of looks a little strange to see someone filming a video where nothing is in front of them like already, and people have told me to like have stuff in front of me so that I'm not picking stuff throughout my video, but I want my videos to be as authentic as possible, and me being that way, how you've seen so far, is literally what I'm like. So I don't want to do a disservice to myself and come be different on camera, because I am trying to I'm really trying to be in the phase of accepting myself for who I am, because this is who I am. So okay, see you guys, I'm a mess, but it's okay. But yeah, so today I'm actually going to dinner with cousins and my sister and friends and a bunch of people. So I haven't gone out in a bit just because I've had like a week full of events. That's why I wasn't able to film for so long. but I don't even know what color I'm trying to do here. Hello? Maybe I want this. But yeah, I had like a weekend full of events and I feel like really tired from them. As if I did anything special, I didn't, but that's how I feel. And I have a friend's wedding tomorrow, which I'm so excited for. I actually was gonna film me getting ready for that, but just because I will be getting ready for a wedding, I don't want it to be something rushed, and I feel like I need my makeup to look good. So, I mean, I know it's gonna look good tonight too, but I just feel like I need to put a little more attention towards it, and I don't know if that will be a smart thing to do when I'm rushing to go somewhere. So I thought maybe something like this would be more suitable. I hope you can see what I'm doing. But yeah, so we're actually going to eat at a pasta place, and like, fun fact, I have celiac disease, so my small intestine cannot digest wheat, barley, or rye. So my life is great because I can't eat any gluten, meaning no like, what's it called, good pasta and stuff, and no like pizza, burgers, like, so that would be bread and stuff. If you guys see me sweating, it's because I am. I shut off my AC because I know how loud it can be, and I didn't want to annoy everybody with the noise, so that's what you're not hearing basically. Yeah, because I don't want it to be disturbing, so I guess I'll tolerate for the span of this video just so that I can get my words across and just so you guys can hear me. So yeah, I was saying, I don't know how I went off track. So yeah, I have celiac, so I'm not supposed to technically eat anything that's not gluten-free, but I am tonight because I haven't gone in so long. Not that that's an excuse, but just because I have a cousin in town from, like, she's from out of town. Doesn't even make sense. My cousin's wife and stuff, and I haven't seen her in so long, so I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go along with the plan today, and hopefully we hope for the best for me tomorrow. Well, we'll see. But we'll see how that goes. So yeah, you know, I just want to give everybody a tip, okay? Like, I'm not a makeup artist and stuff, but if you ever feel like your makeup looks bad, my biggest piece of advice is literally to put lashes on, because lashes will literally transform your look. No matter what you have on under it, it will look good with some lashes. So even though I didn't do anything special for mine today, I'm still going to put lashes on. Ooh, you know what? I'm just gonna take this. Whew, okay. So, and my semester is actually finishing very soon. I have a final coming up next week, which I am feeling okay about for now. Like, I studied for like 6 hours yesterday, and then I did none today, so balance, clearly. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, so I have to study for that, make some time for it, and then I have like this huge paper due on Sunday because we don't have a final for that certain class, and the semester went by pretty good. I'm just really looking forward to school because we're going back to campus in September, even though I think it'll be my last full-time semester at school. In case nobody knew, which I don't think I've ever even said it on here anyway, so you wouldn't, there's no way you would know unless you know me personally, obviously. But I study criminology. I'm a full-time student. My parents, of course, don't know how to explain that to people. So my dad likes to tell people that I'm studying to be a lawyer, but I'm not even close. I also, fun fact, used to be a paralegal. I went to school for it. I worked for like a month or two. Like, I had a practicum for 40 days, and then I worked there for a month, and I left the job because it was not for me. The school aspect of studying to be a paralegal was probably one of the best experiences. I really enjoyed it because I'm so passionate about like law and criminal justice and criminology, like that whole field in general, that the studying aspect of that class, of that program was actually really enjoyable. But as soon as I got to working at a firm, I realized how important it is to work somewhere where you're genuinely happy, where it's a healthy environment. Because when you think about it, you're spending a big chunk of your life there if it's like a 9 to 5, and working at a firm as a paralegal is not an easy job. Beyond like the whole aspect of it being you always have your hands full, there's a whole aspect of you're dealing with people who are going through the worst thing in their life. So the firm that I worked with had a lot of family law stuff, so you're dealing with people who are probably going through the worst thing in their life right now. So it's not like a joyous and happy job, I would say. I think when I first started, it's so dumb of me to say this, but like I honestly was thinking that a job as a paralegal would be like Suits, even though I wanted to be paralegal before I saw Suits. It's just that Rachel Zane's character made me like it even more. But I honestly was expecting something like that, even though I'm not saying like obviously something like that, but just like the matter of showing how difficult of a job it was, and how, you know, it's not like sunshine and daisies and stuff. And I think that that show kind of does highlight how it doesn't glamorize the job of a paralegal or a lawyer. So yeah, I think that show made me like the field a lot more. So I'm gonna put on some lashes here. Wish me luck, because this never works on the first try. See, you guys, I told you I can't do this on the first go. I'm not showing this, if you probably can't see it anyways, but I'm not gonna come on here and show you guys how to do this because I'm not a master at it myself. Putting on lashes is so hard, and I had honestly lost practice because quarantine came by and there was no reason for me to ever wear lashes, so I kind of forgot. So if you're learning, or you know, you want to learn how to do it, my biggest tip is be patient with yourself, because I've honestly had breakdowns over this before. But it's important to remember that you learn with practice. I of course have more patience with this than I do with learning how to do eyeliner. For some reason I have no interest in learning how to do eyeliner, even though I think it's so beautiful on people. I just have no desire to learn it because I'm like, there's no way, like I don't have the steady hands to do that. So yeah, I just don't. And to be honest, every time I've had my makeup done and they've put eyeliner on me, maybe because I don't have it on too often, I don't like how it looks on me for some reason. I'm not sure why, but I just don't like it. I think it looks so beautiful, like on my sister, for example. She has like big beautiful eyes, mashallah, and it looks so good on her. And when I see eyeliner on girls like rocking eyeliner, I get sad because I'm like, oh my god, I don't even know how to do that. But I think it just doesn't suit my eye shape for some reason. Like I've had cat eye done and whatnot, and it just never suited me. So I don't know, maybe it's just me, but I don't particularly like how it looks on me. So I just, maybe that's why I don't want to learn. But I think it's a great what is it called? Like if you know how to do it, kudos to you, because you know more than me. I don't even know how to do it myself, so. So that's embarrassing. Do I have mascara on here? Yes, I do. Yeah, makeup is, it just looks like literally coloring, but it's so hard with some stuff. Like I know makeup doesn't have to be hard. You can do literally whatever you want. But I think everything you do takes so much practice. Because there was a point when I didn't even know how to draw in, like, not draw in, like, fill in my lips correctly. Like, I didn't know what lip lines were. Oh lord, this lash is coming off. So it's tough. I don't know how many topics I already went through in, like, the span of, I don't know how long it's been, but, if this video is, like, too long, I'm sorry, guys. I usually don't take that long to get ready, but, lashes will delay me 100%. And fun fact about me is I hate, oh lord, this lash, okay, I'm just gonna fix it after this one. I hate being late. I don't mind waiting for people while they're late, but I hate having people wait for me. So even if I try, like for example, people in my culture, Afghan people, or even Middle Eastern people like generally. They don't go anywhere on time, right? So even if I tried to do like a 1 hour later situation, so we call it Afghan Central Time, for example, I still managed to somehow be early. I don't know how, but I do. Sorry if I'm blocking myself. This lash is so stubborn. There's always one eye that doesn't cooperate, and it's usually this eye for me. I don't know why that is, but she never wants to cooperate, so maybe I should do this off camera so this video is only like 15 minutes long. Next I'm going to go with my face cream. There it is. So I don't know how many times I changed subjects, okay, like I really don't know. But the last thing I remember talking about before I went on about my lash rant, or makeup rant in general, was that I used to be paralegal. So yeah, not really, because I guess I didn't do it for that long, but getting in that field is so difficult because, first of all, it's a job that requires, you have a lot of liability. You know, you're doing all the lawyers, like court prep, you're writing letters, you're doing legal research. It's not like a job where, you know, like you have a lot of responsibility, like as you do with other jobs, but just the responsibility is a little more scary because if you mess up, the lawyer could potentially look bad in court and whatnot. So but yeah, that job kind of taught me how important it is to work somewhere where you are happy and enjoy it. And I think everybody advised me not to do what I did because they said this job is like a foot through the door, like my foot through the door. Like, you know, if you stay here for like a year, you'll be able to go apply other places. And I agree that that is true. I just couldn't tolerate being there anymore because I'd come home and be upset. And I had such high aspirations, like thinking about being a paralegal. Like I'd go to work in the morning and be so genuinely happy about working in a field that I love so much. So I didn't want to hate the line of work. So that's why I thought that, you know, this isn't probably a good idea for me. And I chose my happiness over that, and I put myself back in school eventually, which is what I'm doing now. It's been a long 2 years, almost 2 years actually. I think it actually has been 2 years. This year should be, September should be actually 2 years. And I'm actually studying criminology now. I'm not getting a degree or anything. I'm literally just studying for a diploma. And I could stay longer and get a degree, but I just feel like I could still adequately get jobs that I want with just my diploma. And considering my age, I don't want to be in school any longer. Like once I finish school, I don't ever want to be in school again. And that's just because I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the motivation for it. Maybe it's just my age. Like there's nothing wrong with being in school when you're like 40 or 50, okay? Like there's nothing wrong with that. I just think that I don't have the same motivation and drive to do things anymore. And I feel like I just want to start working. I just want to start, you know, being in my career, having a career, and going to work every morning. And like I feel like my life hasn't officially started for some reason until I literally work in a criminology or criminal justice field, which makes no sense, but it's just something I look forward to. I just want school to end. I cannot do any more papers. Like I hate it so much. I hate it so much. Who enjoys writing papers though? Like maybe if you're an English major, which if you are, kudos to you. I could never though. Like heck to the no. Where did I put that thing I just used? Okay, cool. Did it just disappear in front of me? Where did I put it? I'll be so embarrassed if this is right in front of me. It is right in front of me. So, just color correcting here. Hopefully I wasn't out of frame the whole time. If I was, then sorry. But I think school, I think my biggest regret, which is what I tell younger people to be honest, is don't take too many breaks between high school, like graduating high school and going to college, because my like what I was doing was I graduated high school and I literally worked for a few years until, when did I work? So I graduated 2012, which was literally almost 10 years ago. I feel old. And sorry guys, I have no train of thought. And I went to school, I think I started my paralegal program in 2017 if I'm not mistaken. So honestly, the fact that I started making money kind of pushed me to stay out of school longer, because I thought I was prioritizing that in my life at one point. And that's okay if you are, but I think that if you do want, like, school something you want to do, I suggest you do it as soon as you can, because you don't think about how long it's gonna take. I didn't think about it, that's for sure. I just thought that, oh, like one more year, and it turned into literally that long. So I don't regret it. I don't like to have regrets, to be honest, but I think if I could have a redo, I would have gone to school right out of high school. If I could have, I just think that maybe that wasn't in the cards for me either. Like, maybe I had to go through these experiences to know that, but I think my life would be completely different. I mean, like, when I was in high school, I always wanted to be in the criminal justice field, by the way. But when I was in high school, I really liked the idea of being a pediatric nurse. And if you know me, which, you know, I hope you guys are getting to know me in this video, I would never be able to do a job like that. Like, shout out to people that can do that for a living, because it takes a lot of strength and hard work. And I decided to shadow a nurse one day, and I think I walked out like 20 minutes in, seeing a baby that was mildly ill. So that's when I realized this isn't the job for me, because ideally I would need to be very thick-skinned and strong and able to see stuff like that without having it affect me. And honestly, what kind of nurse would I be if I was like crying all my shifts? Like, I don't think anybody would like that. I'd probably be told to leave. I mean, I think it took me a long time to realize that it's good to be emotional. I think for a long time in my life, I was told that being sensitive or being emotional, sensitive is more suitable for this example, is that it's just weakness. And for a while, I honestly did think that. But I think I would not go and apply, like, I think in some aspects I'd probably be a good nurse because I'm caring and stuff, and I see a lot of nurses being really rude to their patients. I think for a job where you're around people and you're serving people and stuff, you have to be very kind-hearted. And I don't know if it's just the fact that people have like grown to hate their jobs, or maybe the nurses that I've seen are having a bad day, but I just get so confused when nurses are mean. I'm like, why are you a nurse? Why aren't you like in construction? Like, I don't know, that's just like an example, but like, I think it's so strange that I'm like, if you are like if you don't like people, you're not a people person, why would you go be a nurse? It like doesn't make sense to me. So technically, I've been told I'm not suited for a criminology job either, because people think I'm like squeamish and scared. I am not. I am very bad at defending myself, but when it comes to defending people, I am horrible at it. So I think I've learned to be very thick-skinned. I literally did used to cry and get upset at stuff, but I had to develop thick skin, like I said. And I don't think it's bad to be that way. I think people have turned sensitivity into weakness, and I don't know why that is, but I just think it's because, well, actually I do know why that is. Nowadays, if you think about it, people who are sensitive and, you know, kind, their kindness gets taken advantage of a lot. So in that sense, I do see it sometimes as a weakness for myself, because I'm like, well, I could just not be this way and people would stop treating me like dirt. But I think about it and I'm like, you know, that's not me and it never will be. So I just don't be. I think I've just learned to have a little thicker skin and have lower expectations from people, to be honest. But I would never change my personality of how I care for people and how things make me feel to that extent. I think like I used to, people used to have like would dictate a lot of my like emotions, my mood if I was out somewhere, and it still happens here and there, but I've kind of learned to be more comfortable in my skin because I think a lot of that came from my personal insecurities, and everybody has insecurities. I still do too, but I think it's just something that it's like has to come from within. And by all means, I'm not saying that if someone's being mean to you, you shouldn't be upset. I'm not invalidating anyone's feelings. I think that's a huge thing. But I've kind of learned my solution for it now has been that if I see people are that way, and this is where people get the impression that I will gladly take my foot out of that situation and never talk to you again. So that's just how I am. Like if I sit around people and all they do is talk like and are very mean to me, either like by doing like backhanded stuff or to other people, I don't like it. I think I'm not saying that I've never like gossiped or backbited about anybody. That's not the case at all, but I really don't like it now. I don't like a lot of negativity, and I'm honestly not used to, it's not in my nature to sit and trash talk somebody. And I think that came from like a sense of being naive too, because I refuse to see the bad in anybody. Which I think if you're like that, it's a good thing. But there's times when people show you and you just have to believe them. So I didn't know this video was gonna take such a philosophical, what's it called? direction, but I'm so random, you guys. I think like I get easily distracted and I'll see something and then I'll just, the conversation will go there. So yes. So I have my foundation on now. Ugh, good enough. Just gonna blend out. So my acne is actually starting to clear up. For the most part, I have one on my chin that happened the other day. I think it's just because of finals and stuff, and one right here. But for the most part, all of them are flat. So now I just need to work on getting my dark spots under control, which I'm gonna let my skin, you know, take its time to do. Obviously, I'm gonna use treatments and stuff, but I'm not gonna stress so much about having them go away. Because I know how much, like, it could be worse. So I just think of what it was like before, and I'm like, you know, I can wait, no problem. These dark spots can go away whenever they want. Like, no problem at all. I'm getting really dry right here, and I think it's just because of my acne treatment. It does result in dry skin, and my skin is dry to begin with, so I'm not even telling you guys what I'm using because I'm like legit a mess. Like there's no order or organization to any of this. I'm literally just picking up stuff. It's like as if, like I said, I'm getting ready by myself and you guys are just watching, I guess. I'm just trying to see if I can, maybe putting more foundation is not good on a dark, like a dry area, but I feel like foundation's not sitting on it either. So, I don't know. My whole face is separating. Uh-oh. Okay. This is just my luck. What I think I need to do is literally wipe all this foundation off and go start again. And this is reality of what it's like to do your makeup. So I'm just gonna go wipe off my face and do this all over again because foundation is not sitting properly here. It's like separated completely. So I just need to fix that. So I'll be right back. I'm going to do all the prepping again. Fun. Let me see. Can I find anything right now? Where is everything? Oh, here it is. Okay. Oh. I think, do you know what it was? I decided today of all days, like, let me put my foundation on with a brush. And my skin said no. because I always use a beauty blender, and I have for like years. I don't remember the last time I used a brush for my foundation except today basically. And I think my skin didn't like it because I thought, hey, maybe a brush will give me fuller coverage, but no, I don't think it was a good idea. It didn't sit well. Maybe it was the foundations I was wearing, but it did not sit well. So yeah, that was not a good idea. You know, I'm just gonna use what I used before. These are the Watermelon Glow Niacinamide Dewdrops. This is not advertised as a primer, but you can technically put it over your like makeup. So I like to use it as that because it's really hydrating. I'll get one more pump here. And I like how it makes foundation look, although I don't know what just happened a few minutes ago. Oh, I hope this video is not like so long. Okay, let me just talk to you guys about what is it called? My favorite shows. Okay, so I'm never able to, okay, I have two in-betweens, okay? I have no balance at all. I don't know why, and it's weird because my horoscope sign is like a scale. So there's no balance whatsoever. So, I'm never, like right now, I'm not committed to a show on Netflix. Like I started watching this new show, but for me, I honestly, I don't know if it's just school or life in general, but I'm not able to sit and watch Netflix every day. Like I don't remember the last time I turned on Netflix, and I actually started this new show called Peaky Blinders, and I haven't even gotten beyond the first episode, and I think I asked everybody for recommendations about what to watch and whether Peaky Blinders was a good show last month, and I still haven't gotten past the first episode. So it's I don't know how I don't have enough time for it, but I don't make time for it either. I just feel like there's so much stuff to do throughout the day, throughout the week, that even by the time the weekend comes at night, like I should be doing that, but instead I end up like unknowingly just scrolling through my phone for hours until I fall asleep. And I'm looking at the same stuff on Instagram, so I don't know why the heck I'm not watching the show. And I've really been wanting to watch Peaky Blinders for so long because it looks like the kind of show I'd like. My favorite shows are Suits, of course, How to Get Away with Murder, Scandal, Sons of Anarchy. I binge watched that show so fast. It was so good. What else do I like? I think those are my favorites, to be honest. I said How to Get Away with Murder. Yeah, I really like those shows, and I've watched so many. Like I've watched Orange is the New Black. I watched Breaking Bad. What else have I watched? I can't even think of shows right now. Wow. Ooh, I really like The Punisher. It's a very short show on Netflix. I actually was introduced to it by my cousin when I was in Germany, and I binged it one night, came back, and I was on like quarantine. I was on lockdown when I was on quarantine. So I really like that show too. So you can kind of get a feel of what kind of shows I really like, depending based off what I just said. But so I'm using Tarte Shape Tape. Oh, please don't get on my pants. This concealer is finally being sold at Sephora. And I know this is not how anyone on social media puts concealer on anymore, but I have dark circles, so please leave me alone. Like, I'm sorry, those two little lines here and here are not going to cover my dark circles. Like, no. Not with these jeans, no they won't. So, yeah, so I've been trying to start a show. I don't know why it's taking me so long to start Peaky Blinders, because I'm sure it's great. I just finished, well not just finished, in May, I think, I finished Money Heist, which is like, I know it's not in English, or I know it's not like an English show. If I'm not mistaken, I think in Spanish it's called La Casa de Papel or something. I could be so wrong, but I really like that show too. I think they're coming out with new ones. Okay, for me personally, I want to watch a show that's already done with, because I hate the anticipation of waiting for new episodes, which is what I had to do with Suits, and what I had to do with How to Get Away with Murder, what I had to do with a lot of shows, and it bugs me out. Like, I'm just like, I want to watch something that's already done, and I'm pretty sure Peaky Blinders is not done. So I think if there's one big show I haven't gone on the bandwagon, or like a few, is Game of Thrones. I have no desire to watch it. What else? I've never watched Grey's Anatomy. I know everyone's gonna hate me for that, because everybody likes Grey's Anatomy. What else? Friends I thought was good. I think Friends is good. I just don't think it's as funny as everybody says it is. Don't cancel me. But like, it's good. I actually, for some reason, enjoyed like How I Met Your Mother more, and I don't know why that is. Even though people compare them to each other, I don't know why. I really don't know why that's the way it is. But I think the longest running show that I've watched, I'm not gonna lie, is The Simpsons. The Simpsons is responsible for teaching me how to speak English. I honestly think so. And it's a show that's still running to this day, and a show that I still dedicate myself to watching to. Like I think I'm not up to date. I think there's over 30 seasons right now, and I think I'm on season 24 or something like that. So if that's one show that I'll watch forever, it'll be Simpsons. I don't know what it is. I think it's just a thing of comfort because I grew up watching it. But I love Simpsons so much. Homer is my favorite. I love Homer so much. But yeah, for other shows, I really like crime, mystery, suspense kind of shows. So there was a show called Big Little Lies on, I don't know what it was on, but like, that was really good. It was like short running. What else is good? Behind Her Eyes was really good. I watched a show on Netflix called The One. I think that finished too. I don't know if they're coming out anymore, but that was a good show too, like short run, but I thought it was still interesting to watch. What else? I think like I do like comedy and stuff, but I also here's also the thing. I can't watch more than one show at once. Is that weird? Like I get invested in one thing at once. And for comedy shows, I would say I really like really old school. I really liked What I Like About You. That's probably not a thing anymore, but it was like a show with Amanda Bynes. I really like Impractical Jokers. I wouldn't say that's necessarily a show. It's probably like, well, it is a show. It's like reality. I don't know if it's considered reality, but like, I actually don't know. But I really like that too. What else do I like? I'm trying to think. Wow, do I sound boring? Ooh, Jane the Virgin I thought was really good. I liked that too. That was like comedy, everything. And How I Met Your Mother goes into that. Like I liked How I Met Your Mother. It was like funny and stuff. Family Guy, it's so inappropriate, but I think if you are easily offended, Family Guy is not the show to watch. Because they will make fun of and make a joke about everybody. Like, nobody is off limits for that show. Also, has anyone heard about how they think Simpsons is like predicting stuff that's happening, like real life events? Because it's very weird. And I am honestly convinced that Matt Groening, the creator or director or whatever the person that created The Simpsons, I honestly think he owns a time machine because of the like events the events that's been shown on Simpsons. It freaks me out how accurate it has been. It's stuff that's happened, and it's just like how else would he know? So I've honestly convinced myself that Matt Groening he time travels. Like he has a time machine. Honestly, I don't know. That's the only explanation I have for how he knows everything, to be honest. Like how else would he know? So the foundation is much better now. It's not separated, hopefully. Just gonna show you guys. I'm not full coverage at all. Like, let me tell you guys a fun fact, okay? I promise this is a fun fact. Because I think it's like what I tell people and they're like, oh my god, really? And nobody believes me, but it's true. So for me, I can listen to, where is this? I can listen to any kind of music, all depending on my mood. Like literally anything. If you go through my music playlist, I literally have like metal, and then I have rock, and then I have rap, and then I have pop, and then I have like lovey songs, and then I have like songs that people are screaming in. It's so strange, but yeah, my music taste is very interesting. And I listen to not only English music, I listen to Farsi music, I listen to Indian music because I understand Indian music. I think like even Spanish music is so nice to hear. I just don't know the words, and then when I sing along I sound stupid. But yeah, I love my music taste. Nobody else likes it though. Like my people who go through my phone to put music on in the car are like, what the heck is this, dude? I'm just gonna do blush. Should I do powder blush? We'll do powder blush. I've been doing cream blush for so long, but I think we'll just do powder today. because I'm worried, considering how my foundation separated the first time, that I might do that on here too, and I don't want to remove this again. That would literally be how I leave the house if that was to be the case, to be honest. This powder, I only own one powder brush. Like, that's just should show you guys how often I use cream, because I love cream products. It's just that it can sometimes lift your foundation if you're not using it correctly, and my skin is being stubborn right now, so I don't even know if this blush shows up on me. That's it's so light. I sometimes use this on my crease too, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's a really good crease color sometimes if you're doing something not warm, like warm toned. I'm just going to do, so this powder is so great, but like I hate the packaging. I hate it so much, but the fact that it does what it does makes it all worth it, to be honest. I just need to brighten under here because I think the powder I was using was like, was matching my skin tone more than anything, and it's all over my pants. That's okay though. We are almost done, you guys. Oh Lord, these lashes, they're such a big mess. Okay, sorry, I literally got cut off twice because the ring light just shut off, and it was because it was plugged into my laptop, and I think my laptop's batteries went bye-bye, so yeah. So I'm gonna put mascara on these lashes because tonight's the last time I'm gonna wear them, and then they're gonna go in the garbage. I think I've worn these like 3 times already, and usually I wear lashes more because I take care of them, but this one's really thin band and it's not that dramatic. It's probably like, that's not dramatic. They're really like thin lashes, they're like simple style, so any more than this I don't think they're gonna survive a next wear. Usually like the longer you wear lashes, the more easier they should be to put on because they kind of like adjust it to your eye shape, but these ones don't, so I'm throwing them away today. And I think they got their use, so that's fine. What was I gonna do? Blush is so light, you can't even tell I have blush on. Can you on camera? I don't know if you can, like in person, you can't. I literally just like, I'm putting powder on myself at this point. I don't know. So I'm using an Amrezy highlighter by Anastasia. Let me not hold it upside down. It's so pretty. Oh, watch me not drop it. Can you see that? It's so pretty. It's my favorite highlighter. I feel like highlighter used to be such a big thing, and now nobody highlights anymore. Like I do, and I will, but it's not as like marketed anymore. Like there used to be a time when everybody was like buying and making like makeup brands were highlighter, which like I get it because makeup always goes through trends and stuff. So like right now we had like this whole thing with cream blush, and nobody ever liked cream blush before, and now it's like a huge wave. So things come and go, trends happen. Also, in case anybody is wondering, I have never done my eyebrows, and that is because of this little tradition we have in our culture, which I actually hate so much, that we cannot do our eyebrows until we're married. I think it is the worst thing ever. I hate it. Like if I had a choice, I'd have done it a long time ago. I think if there's one thing that makes me insecure, it is my eyebrows, because I'm around beautiful girls all the time who have beautiful eyebrows that are all done, and I hate it. And by the way, this tradition, honestly, it's literally a tradition. It's not something in our religion for me to be like so passionate about following it. It's literally this cultural thing that people used to do because they think that on your wedding day you should come out and look nicer, la 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 la. I don't know who came up with the rule. But honestly, and it's nothing people do anymore. But anyways, I literally can't wait to do these. I cannot wait. I hate that I have to get married to do them. Like, who made up this rule? I don't know. So I'm gonna move on to lips because I feel like this like thing is gonna literally turn off again. I don't know what I want to do with my lips though. My phone is ringing. Give me 1 second. Hello.
Hello?
I just need to change the song. Jesus. I got Spotify today, and I've been using Apple Music since I owned an iPhone. and I'm trying to see how I like it because everybody likes Spotify more. I don't know what it is about Spotify, but everybody likes it better. I said I was gonna do a bold lip, right? Now I have to. Honestly, red used to be my signature thing. Everywhere I went, the only color I wanted to wear was red. And now I'm like wearing colors like this. Literally, by the way, if you want really good lipsticks, NYX. Oh my god, my camera's gonna die. As I was saying that if you guys are looking for really good lipsticks, drugstore, these NYX, I'm holding it upside down, these NYX soft matte lip creams are the best. I have a few colors, but I was saying, I used to always wear red, and now this is literally what I used to always wear. This is new, I just got this, but now I'm into colors like this. And it took me so long to get to that, to be honest. So I'm putting on this Milani lipstick, a Mori matte one. I honestly am getting so happy because I'm running through a lot of makeup. I think I'm gonna be able to film the makeup empties or another product empties very soon because I've been running through so much makeup lately. It makes me really happy when I finish my makeup. I don't know why. Like before it expires, because it makes you feel like you got your money's worth. There's a point when all I liked was bold colors, and to be honest, I still love it. But I just think they're so messy. Oh, this is running out too, because it's like patchy. It is running out. Why is it doing that? Do you guys see that? Do you guys see this? Look at this. Milani, what are you doing? Why? It's just like it's breaking apart. Maybe it's expired. Could be. That definitely could be the reason why. Well, that's going into our empties. I'm just gonna wipe this off then. We are going to have to do lips all over again. Cool. I am literally trying to rush because I feel like this is just gonna, the camera's gonna decide to stop recording because it's gonna die even though it's in charge, and I'm having technical difficulties. Oh boy. Maybe I'll do red. Even though I haven't worn red in a while, I'll do red. Why not? I actually had like events, like I said, and I didn't wear red to one of them. Like red used to be my signature. Like a red lipstick everywhere. My cousin's wedding, that was on Monday. I literally had... Oh, sorry guys, I can't do this and talk. Ugh, now I know I don't do this anymore. There's so much work. Ooh. I love these formulas. These lipsticks are so nice. They're so comfy. They're matte. But they're still comfortable to wear. I just feel like with bold colors, it's not as forgiving, especially if you're eating. You get that thing called butthole lips where literally there's like a ring of lipstick that's gone from the inside of your mouth. I feel so nude. What is it that I'm missing? Like I feel like something's missing. And I have no idea what it is. Did I forget something? I'm just going to go and put my scarf on and then we can film a little outro, a little more chit chat because 1 hour of this video is clearly not enough. Okay, so I am back and you guys, I cannot make this up. I'm literally looking at my bed frame right now because I was going around to go get like an undercap for my hijab and my forehead hit my bed. Like there's bars, not bars, but like this frame thing around my bed and my forehead literally hit it. Like I ran into it. I don't know why, because I know that's up there and I always like duck under it and I literally just went running at it at full speed. I don't know how that happened, but I did. And then there's a whole nightmare of trying to pick out lipstick because nothing was going, fixing it. Then the scarf. Whoever tells you that wearing a scarf saves you from having a bad hair day, no. Because do you know what exists? Bad hijab days, and they're real. This literally took me so long and I eventually wore this and I do not like how it looks. But I'm going to go with it because I cannot be bothered anymore. The more I touch it and touch everything, I feel like the more it's going to bother me. So I'm basically all done. This is literally what kind of disaster it is required for me to get ready. Some days it's like this and some days it's bliss. Maybe because I'm recording and the universe hates me and that's why everything was a mess. But It's okay. I think we still got a good video in. I look like I'm dressed to go to the office. I don't know why this is like my dress code, but literally I look like I'm dressed to go to the office. So, oh my god, I'm sweating bullets right now. I left my AC off this entire video, all because of you guys, because I don't want the sound to be bad, and now I look like I'm melting. Literally, I look like I'm melting. You know what it is? It's these lights. I'm not a hot person. I'm always cold, but it's these lights, like they're hot. So I'm gonna go before I melt further. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Oh my god, look at my face! Bye!